Next, population increase is of competition. Competition, according to Darwin, the struggle for the existence. Struggle for existence means each and every organism which is exist in the nature, that is struggle, and who will survive, that is the fit, that is the survival for the fittest. The rule of Darwin rule of survival for the fittest means नेचर के अंदर स्ट्रगल होता है एग्जिस्टेंस करने के लिए और वही सर्वाइव करता है, दैट इज द फिट अकॉर्डिंग टू द नेचर. According to Darwin, that in the nature closely related species will compete each other. That is the interspecific competition. Interspecific competition is occurred for the same food and resources. डार्विन ने बताया था कि इंटरस्पेसिफिक कंपटीशन होता है बिटवीन द क्लोजली रिलेटेड स्पीसीज फॉर द सेम फूड एंड resources, but it is not right. An example, that is in American lake, the visiting flamingos and the fishes, between the visiting flamingos and fishes, competition occur for zooplanktons. Yani these are the visiting flamingos, the birds, and these are fishes. The competition occur between these two different species that are not related, but this competition occur for the common zooplanktons. Means it is not for always interrelated species. ये विदाउट रिलेटेड स्पीसीज के बीच में भी कंपटीशन हो सकता है. कंपटीशन इज आल्सो सीन इन दैट Hemington tortoise. Tortoise are extinct in Galapagos Iceland when goats is introduced in that area. That these tortoise extinct in Galapagos Islands whenever the goats are introduced in that area. We know the goats having the grazing habits, and due to that extensively grazing habits, the tortoise is eliminated from that area because they are not having foods, due to which they eliminate from that area. So Gauss find out the one rules, that is of Gauss rules, and you can say Gauss principles. Gauss is a scientist. Gauss principle. According to Gauss principle, no closely related or no two species present in the same area which compete for the same types of food. यानी किसी एक ही फूड पर दो अलग अलग स्पीसीज नहीं रह सकती है, in which the stronger one will eliminate the weaker one. यानी जो स्ट्रॉन्गर वन में है वो वीक स्पीसीज को वहां से एलिमिनेट कर सकती है. अकॉर्डिंग टू गॉस रूल्स, दो स्पीसीज किसी एक पर्टिकुलर एरिया, पर्टिकुलर हैबिटेट्स, पर्टिकुलर डिके में नहीं रह सकती है. इफ दे हैविंग द कॉमन फीडिंग हैबिट्स, दैट वन विल बी एलिमिनेटेड फ्रॉम दैट एरिया एंड वन विल बी सर्वाइव. इसका एक अच्छा एग्जांपल है दैट barnacle, the larger one barnacle eliminated the smaller one barnacle within the certain time periods, but always not competition is there. According to MacArthur, always not competition is there. The 5 related species of warbles is survive on the same tree by the avoiding competition. यानी कंपटीशन में जरूरी नहीं कि हमेशा एलिमिनेट हो, कभी कभी they adopt the different food patterns in the same area. So MacArthur ने बताया कि 5 रिलेटेड स्पीसीज ऑफ वार्बल्स एक ही प्लांट पे रहते हुए उनने कंपटीशन को अवॉइड करके अलग अलग हैबिट अपना करके एक सेम ट्री पर और सेम प्लांट्स पर वो सर्वाइव कर सकती है. बट कंपटीशन इज आल्सो अकर इन दैट पर्टिकुलर फील्ड. एक ग्रासलैंड फील्ड के अंदर काउस के अंदर, बफेलोज के अंदर, डियर के अंदर कंपटीशन हो सकता है सेम फूड के लिए, और नहीं भी, और इसमें कह सकते हैं वो एक साथ सर्वाइव भी कर सकते हैं. सो कंपटीशन इज अनदर इंटरेक्शन इन विच दैट विल बी हार्म the 2 different species. Both are negatively harmed. Another interaction that is of parasitism. Parasitism having 2 animals. One is of host, another is of parasite. Host on which that parasite is there, and parasite which is obtained food and shelter. Sometimes both or sometimes only one from the host. So that parasite receive the food from the host, and sometimes shelter is also required inside the host. Or else the parasite have to develop their overall body structure according to the host. Parasite को अपना body structure और environment ये सारी चीजें होस्ट के अकॉर्डिंग, होस्ट के एनवायरनमेंट के अकॉर्डिंग डेवलप करनी पड़ेगी, जहां पर वो सर्वाइव करेगा, जिन परिस्थितियों में वो सर्वाइव करेगा उसी अकॉर्डिंग द पैरासाइट हैव टू इवॉल्व अकॉर्डिंग टू होस्ट. होस्ट का एनवायरनमेंट जैसा है वैसा एनवायरनमेंट पैरासाइट को अपने आप डेवलप करना पड़ेगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल दैट पैरासाइट इज ऑफ डिफरेंट टाइप्स, दैट इज ऑफ एक्टोपैरासाइट. Ectoparasite which is present outside the host. Ectoparasite having some types of structure that help in the fixing of that particular host. Host पे वो fix कर सके अपने आप को, plus host से food absorb कर सके, तो इस टाइप के sucking organs जरूरी है उसमें, ये और उसमें वो रह सके, स्किन पर फिक्स हो सके, हेयर में फिक्स हो सके. The some examples of host ectoparasite that is of human mouse. These are the parasites which is present in human hair. Human hair के hair में ये रहता है, और that feed human bloods. And another type of that is of tick. It is another type of human parasite that is also present inside the human and suck the blood and spread tick bite fever. It spread tick bite fever in the human beings. And another type of plant parasite that is of Cuscuta. Cuscuta reflexa. It is a parasite plant that develop the sucking organ that is known as hostidia, and that penetrate inside that host plant and receive food from them. So these are the ectoparasite. Another type of parasite that is of endoparasite. Endoparasite they are present inside the host. Ectoparasite outside the host, and endoparasite present inside the host, and from where they receive nutrition and shelter also. Endoparasite developed oral structure according to that host environment. Just like if the endoparasite like Ascaris present in human alimentary canal, तो ह्यूमन एलिमेंट्री कैनाल का जो गैस्ट्रिक एंजाइम्स रिलीज होते हैं, उन गैस्ट्रिक एंजाइम्स से वो डाइजेस्ट नहीं हो सके, इस तरह की उसमें ओवरऑल कैपेसिटी डेवलप होनी चाहिए, हाई थिक क्यूटिकल होती है, वो उसमें रिप्रोडक्टिव वैल्यूज बहुत हाई एफिशिएंट होना चाहिए जिससे कि वो आसानी से रिप्रोड्यूस कर सके, उसमें सकिंग ऑर्गन्स होना चाहिए जिसके ह्यूमन एलिमेंट्री कैनाल के अंदर वो जाकर के अटैच हो सके. सो दिस स्पेसिफिक एनवायरनमेंट required for that particular organism. The example of endoparasites that is of we can say Ascaris teeniasolium, that is tapeworm, Plasmodium, these are the endoparasite. They are present in the host inside, host के अंदर और host के अकॉर्डिंग अपना environment अकॉर्डिंग फिजियोलॉजी और मेटाबॉलिक एक्टिविटी डेवलप कर सकते हैं. Again, the parasite is of differentiate into temporary parasite or permanent parasite, just like different types of mosquitoes that are the temporary parasite which is present outside the body, feed or bloods, and permanent parasite just like Ascaris which is present permanently in our body, that is temporary parasite and permanent parasite. Like the root parasite which is surviving from the roots, they obtain nutrition from the roots, like Rafflesia. Rafflesia is the largest plant, flower plants, that is a type of root parasite. इसी तरह से stem parasite होते हैं, that is present on the stem. Archaeothobium is another example that present on the stem. So these are the different types of organisms in which one is benefited, another is harmed. Parasitic is the type of interaction in which one is benefited, that is the parasite will be benefited, and another is of harm, that is a host. Host को लॉस होता है, पैरासाइट को उसमें कुछ कुछ प्रॉफिट होता है. तो that parasite also change their lifestyle according to that host. Another example of population interaction is of amensalism. In amensalism, one is not benefited nor harms, and another is adversely affected. जिसमें दो ऑर्गेनिज्म साथ साथ रहते हैं, जिसमें एक को तो कोई बेनिफिट नहीं होता परंतु दूसरे को नुकसान होता. Such type of such type of interaction is known as amensalism. Means amensalism, or it is also known as antibiosis. It is also known as antibiosis. For example, these different antibiotics which is released from bacteria and fungi, they release these different products. But these antibiotics not benefits and nor harm to the bacteria and fungi, but the near organism, other bacteria which is survive near these fungi, they will be affected negatively. That's why it is also known as antibiosis. In this type of interaction, in which the organism which inhibit the growth, the organism which inhibit the growth of another organism called amencial. That is called amencial. For example, the fungi which produce antibiotics, that is known as amencial, and which not allowed to grow nearby it the different types of bacteria. The example of amentialism, that another example of amentialism, that is of sorghum and sunflower. Sorghum, and they are not allowed to grow nearby them any types of weeds, and such type of effect is known as allochemic effect. Allochemic effect means their roots release particular types of chemicals, that chemicals not allow to grow any other plants nearby it. That's why it is known as allochemic effect or allopathic effect. So sorghum plants, sunflower plant not allowed to grow different types of weeds nearby it. Just like the silver oak also. Silver oak also not allowed to grow any other plants near it, like Tagetes, that is marigold, is not allowed to grow any other types of specifically nematodes. Tagetes inhibit the growth of nematodes. Like that, Parthenium, another example, that is of Parthenium. Parthenium produce, roots of Parthenium will produce particular and release the particular types of chemicals, due to which the other plant not grow nearby the Parthenium. Like that, Lantana. These are the beneficial plants, that is silver oak, sunflower, sorghum, but these are the weeds which are not allowed to grow any other plants and inhibit the growth of the other plants, and such type of interaction is known as amentialism. Another interaction, that is of commensalism. In commensalism, in which one organism is benefited and another is not benefited nor harm, जिसमें एक ऑर्गेनिज्म को तो बेनिफिट होता है, दूसरे को तो ना बेनिफिट होता है और नहीं हार्म होता है, एंड द ऑर्गेनिज्म व्हिच इज बेनिफिटेड, दैट इज नोन एज अमेंशियल. For example, that suckerfish grow or attach nearby the sharkfish. Suppose this is the long sharkfish, and here the small suckerfish attached. So due to this type of interaction, this suckerfish is not benefited and nor harmed. ना तो इसको benefit होता है, नहीं कोई नुकसान होता है, but this, that is the suckerfish, is benefited. It's like some food which is fall down, that will be received by this suckerfish. Again also another benefits, it is also protect from their enemies से भी इसको protection मिलता है. Another example of commensalism, that is of epiphytes. Epiphyte, the epi means upon, phyte means plants. It is the type of interaction which is present between two plants. One plant which is grow on the another plant, just like orchid. Orchid that is grow on the other big trees, that is known as epiphytes, in which the orchid is benefited, that takes shelter from the higher plants, but the higher plants and other plants not benefited and not harmed. So this example is of commensalism. Like that, if you see in the rural areas, basically crop field के अंदर जो बर्ड्स होते हैं वो केटल्स के आसपास रहते हैं, और केटल्स जो ग्रेजिंग करते हैं किसी पर्टिकुलर फील्ड के अंदर, और उनकी चलने से वहाँ की जो क्रॉप है वो हिलती है, और क्रॉप के अंदर जो छोटे छोटे माइट्स एनिमल्स वगैरह है वो नीचे गिरते हैं, जैसे वो गिरते हैं और वो बर्ड्स उनको आके खा जाते हैं। तो उनके थ्रू, उन एनिमल्स के थ्रू उन छोटे बर्ड्स को फूड मिल रहा है, परंतु द एनिमल्स इज नॉट बेनिफिटेड एंड नॉट हार्म, बट दे गेट फूड फ्रॉम दैट बिकॉज ऑफ दीज एनिमल्स. So it is the type of another type of example of population interaction.